guys, Kamakuno, and today I'm doing a review for the Amazing Spider-Man Annual Issue 39, so let's see what's going on with this issue, and let's talk about the cover first. Really love the cover. I thought it was a great concept, and it really explains what's going on with this story. Spider-Man is being erased from time, and it pretty much shows that in words if you don't see that he's being erased. On the cover, it says, erased from existence and out of time. So it pretty much explains what's going on in this issue, and I love how they use penciling on the bottom, black and white for the middle, and just regular coloring on the top. I thought that was perfect and really showed that he is disappearing from the time stream. So let's talk about this issue and see if I like that, see if I like the story. Let's see. So like I said, Spider-Man is erased from existence because Grady from Horizon Labs used this machine that erases people and things from existence. And Peter Parker is trying to help Grady figure out, you know, the bad things about the machine, the good things, and try to, I guess, fix it to make it perfect. So that's what Peter Parker is trying to help Grady, but ends up erasing himself from time, and he sees a world where Peter Parker and Spider-Man doesn't exist. So is life better without Peter Parker? Is life better without Spider-Man? We find that out in this issue. Life is better without him. Mary Jane is a movie star. Flash Thompson is an Olympic gold medalist. And J. Jonah Jameson is president. And Norman Osborn is not a villain. He actually is trying to find a cure for cancer. So all these people's lives are better because Peter is not there. And also Uncle Ben is alive. But every once in a while there's this earthquake, and when he goes to the epicenter of the earthquake, he gets drawn back to the past and sees an event that happened in his life. The first one is when he gets his spider powers with the field trip that he went on. He's on the bus, and really he sees Flash Thompson, and Flash Thompson being the bully he was, and really just seeing his past and seeing how miserable his life was back then. But I love that Peter Parker in this scene tells Flash Thompson off. I love that part. It says, you know what, you're being mean right now, but in the future you're going to be a great person, so you know what, I know you're going to grow out of this stage, but you should just stop now, you know, grow out of it now. You know, so I love that scene. But, yeah, so he keeps going into the epicenter of these earthquakes and keeps going to the past. He goes to the newspaper. He goes to a time when he was with Gwen Stacy, a time where he was with Mary Jane. So he's going to all these events because this is going to help New York not be completely split apart from this earthquake. But he realizes that if he goes to these epicenters of this earthquake, time is starting to remember him. He's not disappearing. But is that a good thing? Because life is so much better for other people because he wasn't there. So he kind of doesn't want to do it, but he knows to save New York, he has to do it. Yeah, maybe life is better for these people, but New York would not exist. The world wouldn't exist without him. So really the world does need him. And Uncle Ben does describe that to him and explains that to him. And it's such a touching moment in this issue. When we really get just a talk with Uncle Ben and Peter, I love that, and it was so great. I love seeing Uncle Ben. I love issues where we do see Uncle Ben again, and I love issues just showing how Peter has changed in, really in the period of time that he's existed, you know. He's changed so much and grown up so much. And in the end of this issue, everything goes back to normal, even Uncle Ben disappears. So, but it was a really great issue, just seeing his past, how, like I said, how much he's changed. And I love issues where we see the past, because you see how much a character has grown and a great character development. Peter has had a lot of great character development for his character, and it really shows that in this issue. And again, I love seeing Uncle Ben. I think it's great to see him, and I love this, seeing him in this issue. And I gotta say, I kind of choked up in the end when he was saying bye to Peter. It was definitely a sad ending, but I think Peter's finally realizing that even though his uncle did die, you know, he became a hero because of it, and he really loved how much Uncle Ben could teach him when he was alive. So I think he finally is accepting that he really couldn't do anything about it, and I think, because he didn't really mourn about this, about Uncle Ben leaving. He just like, alright, bye Uncle Ben, I know you have to go. But if it was like years before this, or a couple of years back, he'd be like, no Uncle Ben, you really can't go, I need you here. But that's how Peter has changed. He's changed by growing up a little, saying, you know, I love you, Uncle Ben, and I know you have to go. I know it's not right that you can't stay here. I love you. I wish you can stay here, but I'm gonna have to let you go. And I think that's a way that Peter has grown. So again, love this issue. Love the art. Love the art. It was really great art. Just really love this issue totally. And again, I'm just really a sucker for seeing past events and seeing how a character has grown. And that this issue is exactly what that brings. It brings seeing stuff in the past and just seeing how a character grows. And such a big character, a popular character like Spider-Man, that's really cool to see. Again, really good art, even for the past. I love how it just really is the art style of like the 1960s of Spider-Man, but kind of modernized, I would say. So I really love that. I also I don't know if this is going to affect really the regular Amazing Spider-Man series. That might be the only disappointing thing about this issue, is that it won't affect it. But again, it was a fun issue. I really enjoyed it. And if you love Uncle Ben, you're gonna love this, and you might choke up in the end. And I know I love this issue. It was definitely my pick for a week, and definitely an issue, an annual, really, that I think my favorite annual, I would say, in I guess 5 years, because there has been better annuals that have changed characters, but this really hasn't changed Spider-Man, but it's just a really good story, and it probably won't change the series, but it was a fun issue, and I would say is a little bit of a filler issue, because it is an annual. It's just like a big, giant, good issue, filler issue, but some filler issues are good, you know? If it's a good story, a filler issue is good, and that's exactly what, this annual brought. I think this annual, of course, is a little more expensive. Actually, same price. Definitely worth it. I think Amazing Spider-Man is actually $3.99, so it's the same price as a regular Amazing Spider-Man issue. So definitely buy this issue. It's giant size, so you get more material. It's a great story. And definitely buy this issue. I give this 5 stars. Again, this is actually an Amazing Spider-Man story I've really enjoyed reading, and one of my favorites in a couple of months, I guess. I loved really Spider Island. I think that was the last one I really loved. And then Ends of Earth I really liked. I mean, it's like close to loved, but I just really like it. Spider Island I loved, but this issue I really loved, and I give this 5 stars. If I could give it more, I would definitely give it more. So definitely pick this issue up. This was Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed, and also a video review for Player Affinity. And again, pick this up. Good price, good story, and a great annual. It's definitely a better annual than we have seen in a couple of years. Like last 2 annuals were like okay, you know. So definitely pick this up. This is Comic Uno, and also guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. In the description below, there'll be a link for both my Twitters, for both my YouTube channels, The Rand Situations and Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed, and definitely pick this up. This is my pick of the week, and I give it 5 stars. Bye guys.